literally gotta separate yourself, bro. You gotta separate yourself, bro. Like, you have to do it deliberately, bro, and on purpose. You have to separate yourself, bro, from people, bro. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, in the categories of, if you someone that stands with a purpose, or someone that stands with, like, for a higher purpose, that's for something that's good, or what you believe is good, or that you know is good. Fuck that. Cause you should know it. And these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not kids no more, so we know, like, we know if what we doing is good or bad or not. We still got a choice before we do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get that feeling, then you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you is still a little naive, or you haven't had enough experiences to know, like, once you get this feeling, before something happens or goes down, or you do something, or you make a decision, that, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna turn out good. Because every time you got that feeling, what? It didn't turn out good. So you know from that, and based off that's the feeling. You know what I'm saying? That butterfly feeling and that gut feeling, that whatever you about to partake in and make a decision and choice to do, you probably shouldn't, because it's probably not the right thing. It's probably not what's going to work out best for you and the people involved. Real shit though. But, you know, you still got to make mistakes. You still got to learn. You got to keep making the mistakes until you finally get it. And you know what I'm saying? You finally learning and what you need to know. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you know, bro. But what I was saying, you got to make a separation from yourself and everyone else. You know what I'm saying? It's not that time right now to be going down the wrong, you know what I'm saying, or trying to make yourself look a certain way for a certain perception just to achieve something. Like, it's not that time right now. You know what I'm saying? If you know you genuine person, and you stand for good, and you stand for a purpose that's bigger than yourself, you gotta make that distinction, bro. You gotta make that distinction, bro. And everything that you do, the way you talk, the way you walk, the places that you go, the people that you surround yourself around, the decisions that you make, the type of clothes that you choose to wear, everything, bro, really. You know what I'm saying? How you talk to people, who you allow access to you, who you allow in your space. You know what I'm saying? Who you are seen out with. Like, you gotta realize, like, you get what I'm saying? And everything you do, you gotta be intentional about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever heard that, but yeah, you gotta be intentional. You gotta be intentional about the food you eat. You gotta be intentional about the routine in your day, about what career you choose to, you know what I'm saying, take up. Bro, you gotta be intentional about the type of about the type of videos you watch. You know what I'm saying? All that, bro, about what you post, everything, bro. Because you'll get caught inside of that bubble, inside of that filter, and that's what is going to ultimately dictate and determine where you the spaces and where you get, and how much better things get for you, and the results that you get, and the shit that you want to see. Because you'll be going through shit, you be like, damn, bro, every time I'm trying to do this or want to do this, I ain't getting this, that, and the third. I ain't getting what I want. And that's because you're not understanding what I'm telling you about, that you gotta separate. You gotta deliberately and intentionally separate yourself from everybody, even the ones that's like you. I mean, you gotta do it in every way. You gotta put your uniqueness to what you stand for. I'm talking to the ones that stand for good. Because the ones that stand for bad, they got a bunch of unique bad people. They got all different types of rappers and all different type. Yeah, they be wearing the same type of styles and shit, but all of them, you know what I'm saying, talk about the bad and shit that they do, and trying to trick people in a whole bunch of different type of, bad, unique ways. You know what I'm saying? And they ushering all these new nuances and bad shits. So why, you know what I'm saying, us as the good, or you know what I'm saying, the good, and us trying to help people and strive for better our damn selves, we got to be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But on the good side, like not the same thing as them, or if they do something bad or something bad happen in our lives, we gonna take that shit out on everybody. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make it unique about how we go about affecting people and trying to change lives, and how we affect the people around us and how we try to change our lives. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be very deliberate about it. We gotta be deliberate in how we practice. We gotta be deliberate in how we play in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make that separation, because you could fall very easy. And you know what I'm saying? Niggas will be plotting on your energy and you don't even know. So you don't have that discernment, you know what I'm saying, and that knowledge and experience built up and wisdom built up enough not to see that these people that you right here spending your energy on is really just laughing in your face and just letting you disperse and give them enough control and power and leeway and to set up the play to ultimately take your energy and rob you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do no more good out here. So you can't do no more good that you stand for genuinely. And you can't return back to your family. And you can't continue to affect and change lives. So they right there in your face plotting on you, but they good at what they do. You would never know. You would never know. You know what I'm saying? You've been meeting with them every day for the last few weeks. Meeting with them every day. You know what I'm saying? And you don't even know that really they just right there just to take you out your way. And by the time you realize it, it's too late. We all know that and been through that. Yo, it's too late. It's way too late, bro. They already got you too caught up in the entanglement and the trap. Now your ass can't even get back. And you can't get out that joint. It's over now. Nothing you do, any movement you make goes against you now. They already done built you up. And they already done passed you on to some shit. You ain't even know they was doing it. You damn sure ain't ready for what they got in the finale or the last few stages of they plot. You ain't ready. It's over. It's over. Game over. You know what I'm saying? You asked yourself out because you didn't know for whatever reason. Like, you can't get upset, but that gotta be the experience. Hopefully you get through it, that you learn from. That gotta be what built you up, and you know what I'm saying, if you get the opportunity, because that's why I made this video, because they not doing just no small shit or, you know what I'm saying, just some shit to knock you off a little bit. No. They is getting rid of niggas like us. They is getting rid of women like us and good people. It's time for they want to get rid of the good people. And they can't, you gotta know, son, they can't really get rid of us or none. But in order for them to, because the bad losing like shit, they never thought it would be like this. So they ass getting swept. So they ain't got no more leeway to be playing around no more. Now they doubling down. They'd rather look like they won. This is what you gotta know. They rather look like they won than to actually be winning or actually have won in real fact and in real time. They want to look like it. They don't really want the credit. It's just like these celebrities. They want to look like the money. And they want to look like they are this, and the third. But they don't want to have the actual credentials and the actual money and the actual love and support that you will want when you have worked so hard and have a unique talent. They'd rather look like it than actually be it, which take away from the authentic ones and the ones that really put in that work and the ones that really do. That's why it's another more important why you need to separate yourself and why you need to start working and getting right with you. Forget all that other shit. You need to take a couple days out the week and get home right and get your mind right and just write down one sentence. You need to have about every week. You need to write down one sentence and one positive affirmation under it about what you need to be doing, what your goals is, and something to help you stay on that streamline of your path to doing good and being successful all the time every day. Because it's very easy to fall off track. You don't know when you're going to get sick again. You don't know when you're going to lose your cool again. You don't know if you're going to lose your job. You don't know when the people around you going to turn on you. All types of shit. You don't know when you're going to get into a car accident. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when that girl going to stop talking to you or that boy going to stop talking to you, or you don't know when your significant other going to decide to leave you or cheat on you, or you know what I'm saying? You don't know when your kids going to start being bad. Like, you don't know. And they got to call you to come up to the school from work. You can't even do it because if you leave work early, they going to fire you.